afternoon and welcome to Taking Cuts. I am your host, Ethan Blumenthal, and we have a great show for you planned today. Later on, we are lucky enough to have the king himself, LeBron James, on the show, which is pretty damn cool. But it looks like he is running a little bit late, so let's get started by talking about Chicago Cubs left-hander Jon Lester. So I went to a Cubs game a few weeks ago and I saw a tight ball game for 7.5 innings. Rizzo came up big, Matt Caesar hit his first career grand slam, and the Cubbies walked away with a 6-1 W. Now the casual fan may have walked away with all these things in mind, but all I could think about was Chuck Knobloch reincarnate, John, I can't throw the ball to first base if my life depended on it, Lester. In the top of the 7th inning, the game tied at 1, runners on first and second. Braves shortstop Eric Ibar placed a bunt right back to the pitcher. Now, in most scenarios, that's the worst place to bunt to baseball. But now when the pitcher's name is John, I get paid $25.6 million a year, but still can't throw to first base, Lester. Lester fielded the ball, and then lost the handle on it. Lost the handle? Lies, I say, lies! Don't lie to me, John, or lie to my fans to avoid talking about how I can't throw the ball to first base, Lester. Just a few weeks earlier against the Rockies, Lester attempted to throw the ball to first base, but instead shoved it into the ground as if the ball had done something wrong. And by some miracle, the ground was able to bounce that ball all the way to first base and record the out. Unfortunately, John, I get mad at the ground at the thought of throwing the ball to first base. Lester will not get the assist on the play. It officially goes as a 1 to ground to 3 put out. If you haven't seen the embarrassing play, I encourage you, go take a look. But I don't mean to just pick on John. I get why I'm easy to pick on Lester all day, though it is really, really fun. What I really want to know is, why isn't everyone bunting? Like all the time, no matter what. He cannot throw the ball to first base. Period. What else must be said? Listen, all jokes aside, is it pride that people aren't trying this? Do they think maybe he can't throw the ball to first base? If it's the former, screw your pride and do whatever it takes to win a baseball game. And if it's the latter, no. He can't throw the ball to first base. Question answered. So when Lester takes the hill later today against the Marlins, maybe they will wise up and finally truly expose John. I'm desperately hoping to finish my career without being truly exposed in my fatal flaw, Lester. My guess is they probably won't listen to me. But if they do, boy would that be fun to watch. And because words don't do this story justice, we take you to our senior field reporter, David Kaplinsky, who is determined to show the world just how difficult it is to throw the ball to first base.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm going to have to take the other side of the argument today. If Jon Lester, professional baseball player at the height of his career, can't throw the ball from the mound to first base, then surely this is not something your average person on the street can do. Clearly, this is a Herculean feat, reserved to only the greats in history, such as the conqueror Genghis Khan, the great Greek god Zeus, and perhaps even Liam Neeson in Taken. To prove my argument, I'm going to challenge a random person on the street to see if they can even pick up a baseball, let alone throw it the great divide from the mound to first. All right, well, we're here with someone who thinks he can throw to first base. We'll see about that. Okay, what's your name, young man?
I'm Dex.
That's Dex. All right, Dex. And how old are you?
I'm 9.
Okay, 9 years old, everyone. And why do you think that you can throw to first base?
I mean, it's simple.
Kids say the darndest things, don't they? All right, simple throw, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you think you can throw to first base and Jon Lester can't, why aren't you getting paid $20 million to play for the Cubs?
He can pitch, I can't.
Fair point. All right, here we are, Dex. You think you're ready to do this?
Definitely.
All right, kid's got a lot of hubris. Let's see what he can do. Here we go, Dex. I can't believe it. I've never seen anything this amazing. Sorry, I'm crying a little. Cut it off. Well, there you have it. It appears that, in spite of all the odds, it is possible for a mere mortal to throw the huge distance from the mountain to first base. I'm honestly speechless. My whole world is turned upside down, but I am brave enough to admit I was wrong and ask for forgiveness. So, with that, I'm David Kaplinsky, groveling for forgiveness on my feet. Back to you, Ethan.
Thank you for that, David. And it looks like LeBron James just arrived on set, but unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.